myself. My name is Alfira and I'll be your host today. Before we start, let's welcome our special guest. Hi, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi Alfira. Sure, my name is Sandy. Thank you for having me here and I'll be happy for here.
It's great to have you with us, Sandy. Okay, today we will discuss about whether smoking should be allowed in campus area. As we know, many universities already have introduced smoke-free policy, but we can still see some students smoking around the campus. Would you mind sharing your opinion about this issue?
Well, I think there are a few reasons why some students still support smoking on campus. First, many students say that smoking helps them reduce stress, especially during exam periods or when they have lots of difficult assignments. Some students also feel relaxed after attending long classes. Besides that, they see smoking is a personal choice and believe everyone has the right to make their own decisions.
I can understand. Now let's discuss the disadvantage. Why do you so many universities prohibit smoking on campus?
I'm sorry if my opinion sounds too strong, but I believe the disadvantages are much greater. The biggest concern is health. Cigarette smoke doesn't only affect smokers, but also people around them. Secondhand smoke is dangerous because non-smokers inhale it without choosing to. Medical research has shown that passive smokers can experience serious health problems after being exposed to cigarette smoke for a long time. Another problem is environmental cleanliness. Many smokers throw away cigarette butts carelessly, which creates litter around gardens, parking areas, and sidewalks. As a result, the campus looks dirty and less attractive.
That's true. I have also noticed that some students smoke near building entrance. When other students are entering the buildings, they cannot avoid breathing the smoke. That situation seems unfair.
Exactly. In addition, smoking affects the academic atmosphere. Students who are trying to study quietly often lose concentration because of cigarette smoke or unpleasant smells.
Besides health and cleanliness, does smoking have any economic impact?
Yes, absolutely. Smoking is also related to financial problems. Many students spend a significant amount of money on cigarettes every month.
Some people believe that a total smoking ban is too strict. What do you think about providing special smoking areas instead?
I think that can be a temporary solution. However, those areas should be located far from classroom, cafeteria, libraries, and public walkways. They should also have proper waste bins to prevent cigarette butts from polluting the environment. Most importantly, the university should continue educating students about the dangers of smoking. The ultimate goal should be to encourage students to stop smoking, not simply to move smokers from one place to another.
This is a true opinion. Let's work together to keep our campus clean and healthy. Finally, the best solution is to create a healthy campus where everyone can study comfortably and safely. Thank you very much, Sandy, for the opinion you have given, and thank you to everyone who has listened to today's episode. See you in the next podcast.
Bye. See you.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Campus Talk, the podcast where we discuss important issues for university students. I'm your host, Sandy. Today, we have a special topic, the use of artificial intelligence or AI on campus. And joining me today is my friend Alfira, who has done some research on this topic. Alfira, thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me, Sandy. I am happy to be here and share my opinion supported by real academic evidence.
Let's start our discussion. First, can you tell us, in your opinion, should AI be allowed in academic activities?
Sure, in my opinion, AI should be allowed on campus, but with some rules, AI has become a very useful tool for students. According to Zawadzki research and colleagues whose research was client in a 2025 review published on PMC AI-powered learning platform have helped personalized education by adapting content to each student needs.
That's interesting. Could you explain a bit more about the advantage with some real data?
Of course, first, AI can save a lot of time. Next, a 2025 review in the journal Frontiers in Education reports that AI tutoring system and virtual assistant can raise student achievement and improve collaboration. That AI can help students who struggle with grammar or vocabulary. Finally, a large survey of 107 university students published on Archive in 2025 found that 87.2% of students had already used an AI tools, mostly for language learning and writing support.
These are great numbers. But personally, I think there are also some disadvantages. Many students use AI to finish their homework without thinking critically. Don't you think that's a problem?
I understand your concern, Sandy. That's a fair point, and the data actually support it. In the same Achieve survey, about 39.4% of students admit using AI to write essays or these, which raise concern about plagiarism and academic integrity.
Exactly. So, would you mind giving us one more example for a credible source?
Not at all. A 2025 study conducted at the National University of Science and Technology Polytechnic Bucharest involving 85 students has shown that while AI can improve learning efficiency, it can also cause cognitive displacement if if it is used without any guidance.
That makes sense. So, what do you suggest? How should students use AI properly?
It would be wise to use AI only as a helping tool, not as a replacement for thinking based on the basic study. I suggest creating a clear ethical framework before using AI for my academic class.
I agree. Before students submit their assignment, they should always double check the information AI gives them.
Exactly right. When AI first became popular on campus, many lecturers we are worried about academic. Honestly, however, now many universities, include the ones in that two studies, have created clear guidelines for using it responsibly.
I'm sorry to interrupt you for a second. Could you also mention one more disadvantage from the research?
No problem at all. Based on the studies, I mentioned one more disadvantage is plagiarism and reduced critical thinking among students who copy answer directly from AI. This is one piece of advice from the research. Always cite your source properly.
That's very important advice. Please remember everyone, always be honest with your academic work and check your source.
I completely agree, Sandy. To conclude, based on all the evidence for these academic studies, AI is neither completely good or completely bad. It depends on how students use it.
Well said, Alfira. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and real evidence with us today.
Thank you, Sandy. It was a pleasure to be here.
That's all for today's episode of Campus Talk. Thank you for listening and see you in our